हेलो नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज की वीडियो में आपका स्वागत है। आज जो है हम मेज़रमेंट पढ़ने जा रहे हैं। क्या पढ़ने जा रहे हैं? मेज़रमेंट। मेज़रमेंट ऑफ व्हाट? मेज़रमेंट ऑफ precipitation. Why we are going to learn this? So measurement of precipitation is very important because suppose rainfall takes place at a particular point. Okay, and if we can't measure it, then how can we know like at which rainfall, like rainfall we measure in means in depth. So how can we know ki at which depth this road become flooded, like at this of rainfall this much of flood will takes place. So on the basis of rainfall we calculate runoff, and on that rainfall basis we can say कि you have to, like if you are going to construct your building, your house, then how will you know कि what plinth level we have to give to our building, like कि at least we have to give our plinth level or benchmark of our building is above flood level of that area, like at in history this much amount of water or rainfall takes place at that time, the maximum flood level is this much, so we have to give plinth level this much, or we have to give deck level of a bridge to this level. So measurement is very important. If we have measured rainfall of 30 years, 40 years, of 30 years or 40 years, so we can use this rainfall to understand the future scenario as well. Future scenario. By using this historical data, today machine learning, AI, or many soft computing techniques are there. So by using all those things, we can get the future. We can predict future rainfall conditions, like we have 30-year return period rainfall, so we can predict 50-year or 100-year return rainfall, or on the basis of this 30-year rainfall we have the runoff of that 30-year rainfall, so we can predict future runoff, future flood, we can predict future flood and everything. So this is very important to calculate the rainfall. Okay, so I'm talking about calculation of, or measurement of precipitation. So the main form of precipitation is rainfall. So we are going to understand how we have to measure our rainfall. So rainfall we can measure by using rain gauges. Okay, we have to install rain gauge, different types of rain gauges over there. The instrument which measure the rainfall is called rain gauges. Okay, a rain gauge is an instrument used to measure rainfall. It records the amount of precipitation received over a specific period. This period is from 8:30 a.m. to next day 8:30 a.m. So every day at 8:30 a.m. We have to record this, like in last 24 hours this much of rainfall takes place. And if this bucket is this bucket become fill at 1 hour 2 hour, then we can say that in 1 hour this much of rainfall takes place, means rainfall intensity we can give. What is rainfall intensity? Like in a particular hour this much of, like per hour, this is rainfall intensity. This and this intensity rain is coming on the earth. Okay, so, and next thing is rainfall data is important for hydrology, agriculture, flood forecasting, and weather studies as well. Okay, so that's it about rain gauges and types of rain gauges. If we learn about so non-recording type rain gauges, recording type rain gauges, and now some tipping bucket, weighing bucket, and float type rain gauges. So how these rain gauges came? Like first, some rain gauges came in history, and there is some problem with that rain gauge. The new rain gauge came, and different scientists came with a new rain gauge. So this is the evolution of rain gauges. Okay, nowadays radar and satellite is also used for estimation of rainfall. So the very common and important rain gauges which is used in like Simon gauge rain gauge, which is non-recording type rain gauge, measure total rainfall manually. How it works? Non-recording type rain gauges, it measures rainfall manually. Okay, so it measure rainfall manually. And non-recording rain gauge extensively, which is used in India, is Simon's gauge, which name is Simon's gauge. This type of rainfall rain gauge we use in India, and circular collecting area it have, and his diameter is 12.7 centimeter diameter, which is connected to a funnel. So the shape of this rain gauge is like there is a circular circular it consists of circular collecting area of 12.7 centimeter diameter, and which is connected to a connected to with a connected to with a uh, like uh, uh, funnel type. Like this type of funnel is connected to a circular bucket. Here there is bucket, circular bucket, and there is a funnel uh, like this, and it is connected to this. So rainfall comes in the funnel, and it goes to bucket, and the level of bucket here, the reading will be there, and on that basis we can measure the rainfall. Okay, so Simon's case, and uh, India, I am Indian Meteorological Department, which makes ensure like how many grain gauges over there in India, and how they are working and everything. It measure it take care of by the IMD, and IMD, and there is a Indian standard as well for this. So that IS is you have to learn, like the IS 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 5225 1969 for this Simon's type of rain gauge. And okay, and at every 8:30 am IST we record the rainfall, and the receiving water normally does not hold more than 10 centimeter, means 100 mm it can hold. This type of rain gauge hold 100 of rainfall, 100 of rainfall. So more frequently we have to check how much rainfall takes place in this type of rain gauge. Okay, so proper care is required, and where we are installing this rain gauge, not much tall buildings should be uh, nearby this rain gauge, and because it can obstruct the rainfall if rain coming from at an angle. So these things we have to take care of this. And next is recording type rain gauge. So it continuously plot the rainfall against time. Like it have some arrangement by which if we have weighing bucket type, then it have a graph paper. It continuously if weight increases by the rainfall, it continuously try to create a graph between time and depth. So between time and depth. So this type of rain gauge is called recording type of rain gauge, in which first one is tipping bucket type rain gauge. The first type is the tipping bucket type and similarly the other rain gauges are weighing bucket type, ठीक है, natural siphon type. So these type of rain gauges are uh, available in the with the IMD. So it up to IMD how many rain gauges are non-recording, how many rain gauges are recording, and how they are using this other today scenarios with satellite imagery and radar, satellite and radar, how they are using to calculate the rainfall. It depends on depends like it is up to evolvement of the measurement. But till now these are the methods by which we can measure the rainfall. And now, working principle of rain gauges, you know that rainwater falls into the funnel and connected to a measuring container. The collected water is measured in tipping bucket gauge. Each bucket tips represent a fixed rainfall amount. Like there is a bucket, and it when it fills and it tips the water, and this have a capacity. So on that basis, we can understand how much. So these are just trial and error methods initially if you don't have any idea how we have to measure, then you can use this type of then the things start like first non-recording rain gauges start like if we put a balti or anything like this. So they created a funnel type cylindrical type bucket and a funnel over there over that, and they try to record the rainfall. So these are the methods by which you can record the rainfall as well. And now rain gauge network in India, so it is large network in India. India have very vast wide rain gauges. So the rain gauge network is depend on many things like here if you are talking about uh, the World Meteorological Organization recommends the following densities. For rain gauge network, if we are talking about World Meteorological Department or World Meteorological Organization, so they say that not IMD. They say that if there is a flat region, okay, then you have to give one station in 600 to 900 kilometer square area. If 25 into 25 you can 10 into 10 you can see this is 100 kilometer square. Similarly 20 into 20 400 kilometer square, means approx 25 into 25 kilometer area you have to give one rain gauge if the area is flat, acceptable till 900 to 3000 kilometer. Okay, so on that basis, IMD have installed many station, and the IMD gives the rainfall. I am telling you for India, IMD Indian Meteorological Department gives you rainfall at 0.25 degree to 0.25 degree, means approx 25 kilometer by 25 kilometer, in 625 kilometer square you will get the rainfall for the area. Okay, so importance of rain gauges are helps in flood and drought analysis, used in hydrological and water studies, support agriculture, water resource management, everything. So if we have proper knowledge of the rainfall, then we can manage the things, then we can arrange the thing, then we can think about the possibilities what we are going to do. If we are going to do agriculture, so what type of agriculture we have to what type of crops we have to grow on the basis of rainfall and everything. I know people have the knowledge the older people who are residing at that location, they have knowledge how which type of rainfall is taking place over there. But that is a conventional method of agriculture, like a cropping system. So on the basis of scientific knowledge, if you have knowledge of a rainfall everything of the particular area, then we can decide and we can do accordingly. So that's it for today, Vijun. In next video we'll discuss some other topic. Thank you.